Barbie Kardashian, the transgender woman who made national headlines after being transferred into a female prison despite warnings of being a huge threat to them, has now made his way back into the public sphere. He's been removed from it and is to be taken to a men's prison because he repeatedly signaled that he would grape and injure the female staff members. Buckle up, folks, this story is deep. Limerick, Ireland, born Gabriel Alejandro Gentile, who now identifies as 21-year-old Barbie Kardashian, has a brutal and disturbing history with 15 previous convictions for violent offenses, including 7 counts of threatening to unalive torture his own mother. His plan was to go to her house, overpower her with a screwdriver, boiling water, a knife, prolong the suffering as long as possible, and then sexually assault her. Are you kidding me? The judge assigned to his case described him as unrepentant, showing zero remorse for his vile ideations towards his mom. In 2022, he was found guilty of the charges, sentenced to 5 years and a half behind bars. This is an inmate that prison authorities see as such a massive risk that he needs to be placed in pure isolation, allowing him to only be taken out for 1 hour of exercise per day with multiple guards at all times. Okay, it's important to note that Gentile has not gone through any sex change surgery or hormone therapy, but is currently on a waiting list. According to multiple sources, as a child, he was the victim of sustained abuse by his father, who also directed that type of behavior towards his mother. But it gets worse. Eventually, the dad also recruited and trained him to mistreat his mom. At the age of 8, they ran away from home, but because Kardashian continued to attack his mother, he was taken to a special care home, and her, on the other hand, was forced to move to another part of the country. Now, the wider implications that we need to discuss. Under Irish law, as long as you self-declare yourself as you want to live as another gender, it's as easy as opening up a bank account. In this case, Barbie is legally described as a female. It used to be the case in the past where doctors and experts were required, but under the Gender Recognition Act introduced in 2015, now anything goes. The Prime Minister of Ireland, Leo Varadkar, who's also a physician, by the way, was asked by journalists at Gript Media a simple yes or no question. Do you believe Barbie Kardashian is a woman? And this is how he answered.
You believe that Barbie Kardashian is a woman?
Well, look, I don't know anything about the case yet. So I first saw it reported at the weekend, and I'm gonna have to look into it and talk to Minister Harris about it. I know that a similar situation arose in Scotland, and it was necessary there to change the law to make sure the women were protected. So we may have to consider that, but only heard about this case first at the weekend, so I'd like to inform myself fully before.
Bro, why are you nervous? To be fair to him, the journalist later asked, do you believe in principle males shouldn't be allowed to be in women's prisons? In which he said, I do not. Multiple petitions online were started, including this one on change.org to remove Barbie from a female prison. Jordan Peterson has also made his input about the prisoner as well. Till this day, many left-leaning activists in the country and voters are more mad that Barbie is being misgendered.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
Than the actual hazard that the person poses to the public. Here's what Kelly J. Keene, a prominent activist, had to say while it was trending.
I'm going to say one thing. Rape crisis Northern Ireland is on the side of Barbie Kardashian. Absolutely disgusting. What I say to you women here, if you're really angry about that, please get together and make your own rape crisis centre. We can't all rely on J.K. Rowling to make one women only. You might have to do that fight all over again.
For years, we've been gaslit into oblivion, being told that these types of things were not happening, and that everybody who brings it up is an alt-right conspiracy theorist. Yet here we are, folks. The book writes itself. Once again, all of these scenarios that have unfolded are because of constant ideological reinforcing that this is perfectly acceptable. There is no universal truth. Morality and everything is subjective, and who are you to judge? This is the result. In my case, I won't rest until it's fully exposed and stopped. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next one. There's a lot of juicy stories that need to be explored, which I have a few lined up already. Peace!